You're going.
Okay, there we are.
Go.
Guys, we want to welcome you to the Next Level Nutrition, and we are podcasting live today, which is something we've never done. We're celebrating Next Level Nutrition, their 5-year anniversary. They're located in Lincoln, Nebraska. Their address is 5400 South 56th Street. They're in the Edgewood Shopping Center. They're between Target and Super Saver. We're going to be here from about 1:30 to 3 today, so come on in and say hello. We would love to see your smiling faces. Adam and Stephanie have a great list of promotions for their anniversary, for their birthday party. A lot of giveaways, and it's just a big party here, celebrating almost like their theme is 5 years. And excuse me, 5 is a vibe anniversary. Sorry. And it's kind of a 60 groovy vibe thing. So even some of you older people who live through these times, come on in because it's really, really fun. They've got great promotions, place where you can take selfie pictures. It's just really, really fun. Next Level Nutrition Club, they provide tremendous products. There's over 100 flavors of shakes, teas, and even protein coffees, protein bars, tea packets, even a kids menu with no caffeine, so you don't amp up your kids. But we would really love to see you. Adam and Stephanie would really love to see you. Come on in and celebrate with them. And we would like to meet you. And those of you that we know, we would love to see your smiling faces.
Yeah, it's quite an event down here. They've got balloons. They've got Ellie's cookies. They've got all sorts of things. We've got teas. Parking lot's full. Got tables set up, balloons and banners. You're welcome to come on down.
Yep, they've got Emma's here, and she is selling her sweet treats, which are the most amazing cookies I've ever tasted. I'd like to take a dozen home, but unfortunately, we're trying to lose weight. But they're amazing, so you need to stop in and get some of those too.
That's right. In fact, she's here with us right now. Why don't I step out of the way?
Do, because I would love to talk with you. Am I saying your name right, Em?
L.
L.
Yes.
My bad.
That's okay.
I have a granddaughter named Ella, so I combined the two. Anyways, I am so impressed with this girl, this young lady, and I just met her today when we walked in.
Yes.
Sampled her cookies, which are amazing. They have an almond taste to them and great frosting. But we got talking a little bit, and I would like you to tell me about how you started this, because I am absolutely in awe. Please tell them how old you are and how old you were when you started this, because this is a cool story.
Okay. Well, I'd grown up baking. I mean, I was always running the oven. Like, I was 6 years old baking cakes, and everyone's like, can she run an oven? And it's like, I guess so. So I decided to do something with it. So last February, I was 16, and I was like, I'm just going to start, and I'm going to do some Valentine's Day cookies, and I'm going to see how it goes. And so I did, and I ended up getting like over 60 dozen orders for my first time.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. And so I was like, oh my gosh, how do I do this? So that was a busy Valentine's Day.
Oh my goodness.
And so then a little bit later after that, I got to do like custom orders, and I kept doing holidays. So now I'm 17, and I've got 4th of July coming up, and then I'll just keep going. I do all my holidays. I've got more custom orders, and and then this is my first like event where I was able to come and like do something at a business. And then tomorrow I'll be vendoring too at like an Adopt a Pet Walk for Life. It's a volunteer thing, so it's really neat to be able to like, I don't know, go and
yes, I'm telling you, I keep saying this. Her cookies are absolutely amazing. But are you looking at is this like your dream that you want to open a shop, a brick and mortar shop? Or
I considered it. I thought that'd be really fun. So I'm gonna have to see where it all goes. If that's gonna be a little side hobby or if that's gonna be my career, but I don't know. I'm not really sure yet.
Oh, but you know what? I am so excited for you and just so proud of you that you're pursuing your dream.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are. Mike and I, we're grandparents. We just started pursuing our dream later in life because and I think sometimes young people have a little more of an advantage right now because stores are open thanks to social media.
Right, right.
So many doors.
That's how I run my business.
Absolutely. And it's just, one thing, our book is called Next 24, and it's discovering your joy and happiness while creating a legacy. It doesn't matter if you're 15, if you're 75 or 85, it's never too late to pursue those goals and to pursue those dreams, because we have found that life is so, so short.
Right.
And if you don't do it now, you're never going to do it. And unfortunately, some of these dreams and goals die with you because you get all consumed with what's expected of
Right.
Go to college, graduate high school, go to college, get a job, get married, have a family. Well, then it's like, what did I do with my life?
Yeah.
And so I am so excited. And you guys, I'm going to let her give you the information, because once again, I just met this beautiful girl, and my grandkids are watching and taking notes. But I'm going to have her give you her information, because I know there's some amazing businesses here in Lincoln. I grew up part in Lincoln and part of Omaha.
Yeah.
So I know people in both cities. But you guys utilize her. If you're having, like real estate agents, if you're having a customer appreciation, call her up and order her cookies. You will not be sorry. And this is how amazing businesses grow. It's by word of mouth.
Right.
And that's the best way to do it.
Mhm.
So I'm going to give set up now. And I'm going to let her tell you how to contact her if you want to order some of her amazing cookies for holidays, for birthdays, for
Right.
events,
Anything under the
whatever
sun.
you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you got.
Yes.
You go.
Okay. So I have a Instagram page and a Facebook page. Mainly I run it off the Facebook page, where people contact me from Messenger or they'll get my number. It's at L Sweet Eats. And so I usually just get people messaging me on Messenger or in my comments, and then I just see it. I'll reply to you. I'll be like, okay, I'll get all your information, and then we'll just figure it out. And then we just keep contact. And usually, like pickup days, I'm super flexible because I usually have them done in the morning. So if you need them in the evening, you can come get them, or in the afternoon or in the morning, anytime. So.
Oh, that is so perfect. And I guarantee you, if you're friends with me on Facebook, I am going to be putting her information on my Facebook page, and we're just going to keep facilitating. I think it's so important that we contribute and we support and we promote local small businesses, especially in the age of social media, internet, and online shopping. These are the ones that matter, not the big box places. So you guys, I'm not kidding you. You will not be sorry ordering from this girl. Her stuff is amazing. And I wish her the best of luck. I hope you do it again. And I know we know, because I'll probably be ordering some cookies down the road. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much. Oh,
Yes. It was so good meeting you.
Yes.
How are we doing today?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. That's a lot of fun.
Mike, it is so fun after talking to her. It is so fun to support your local businesses, your local small businesses.
There we go. I think we are back.
We're back.
We had a little malfunction in the cords and cables, of course, but no, we're glad we're here. This is awesome. Again, next level celebrating 5-year anniversary. Adam and Stephanie are the owners. They came here from Minnesota. We'll be interviewing Adam here shortly when he's ready to go, and he'll be able to get to tell his story. But basically, in terms of Next Level is a nutrition club which offers healthy meal replacements, not a shake. And Sheri and I both experienced what this was like. Of course, as Sheri and I have gotten a little bit older, just a little, wanting to get healthier, wanting to feel better, we had to change our lifestyle a little bit, had to change our diet. So I'm not good at counting calories. No, and I'm not into all those other diets. But what made sense to me was Next Level's Nutrition Club. Sheri, tell us your experience with the shakes and teas.
Well, I had heard about the protein shakes and the meal replacement shakes a number of years ago to my daughters. There's a couple nutrition clubs in Omaha, and I liked them, but I was at a point in my life, everything was so busy, I didn't have time to concentrate on me, concentrate on my health, just to concentrate on the things that I needed to do. And then when I met Mike a few years ago, he reintroduced me basically to these shakes and these teas they're called energy teas. They have caffeine in them, but my gosh, they taste way better than coffee. And they're loaded with a lot of vitamins and minerals too, which is even better than coffee. They do have protein coffee, but I'm still a big proponent of these teas. And they're not like a tea, not like an iced tea. They almost taste like a fruity drink, almost like a juice type thing. And they help with your metabolism, but they also help give you that sustained energy where you drink a cup of coffee and about an hour or two later you have that drop.
Oh, that crash, yeah.
For a nap, yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Well, my story was in terms of over time and working, I tried to drop about 40 pounds. And worked with me was a good workout, cut back on what I was eating and using these healthy shakes. So I had energy, felt full, had all the nutritional vitamins and so forth available. And I dropped the weight, which I felt much better, which resulted in lower blood pressure, better sleep, and my daily life was better.
Well, and it also gives you, when you're working on those things and you start achieving some of those goals, you start feeling better about yourself. It affects your mind better. When you wake up in the morning, it's like, okay, I'm excited to start my day.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely it does. Yeah. What else did you experience?
Well, besides the shakes and teas, I have through this company, actually it's Herbalife. And it's amazing because when you take a look at their catalog, they're more than just the meal replacements, the protein shakes, the energy teas. They have got unbelievably good vitamins and nutritional supplements. They have a whole skincare product. I am such a believer in all the products in the catalog. It's just the products are wonderful, and I'm real picky. And I researched some of these products, and everything checked out. But the important thing is I started feeling better. I wanted to go to the gym. It wasn't, oh my gosh, I have to go to the gym. No, I had that energy. My body was feeling healthier, and I wanted to do it.
Where did you like working out? Where were some of your favorite places?
Some of my favorite places. Well, we've kind of been nomads. We've been back and forth between Lincoln and Omaha for the past few years.
Yes.
If we're talking Lincoln, good life is amazing. I love that gym. They have 2 locations.
Yes.
One of them is kind of old school, kind of an old school weightlifting gym. Also HotWorks. Mike introduced me to HotWorks. It took him 2 weeks to talk me into even trying it. I thought he was nuts. But with HotWorks, what you do is you go do your workout, but you do your workout basically in 130 degrees sauce. Now, I know that sounds kind of harsh and like, you got to be kidding me. But let me tell you what, the first time I tried it, I was hooked.
Oh,
my skin felt better. I sweated out a lot of toxins. I just felt re-energized. And I've been hooked ever since. There's also a gym in Omaha that we use, and it's Crunch Gym, and they now have one here in Omaha. or excuse me, in Lincoln. They just opened a new location here in Lincoln, and it's affordable. The staff is amazing. They have amazing pieces of equipment, a big variety of equipment, and they have personal trainers in there that help you. And it really doesn't cost you anything unless you want to go into like a week, numerous weeks of personal training. But the places to work out are endless in Lincoln and
Sherry, why don't you mention next level specials for today?
absolutely. This is all part of their birthday celebration, and they have a special birthday combo. And they have brand new protein balls, which I'm addicted to protein balls. They're protein powder and just a few simple ingredients, and they're an easy snack to grab. And they've got numerous ones here that you can just grab and go. They have a $5 energy tea menu, which is, I took a look at it a little while ago, and it was so hard to decide which one I wanted. They all look so yummy. The other fun thing is every fifth customer that walks through that door after their first 100 customers gets a free tea. So it would be worth your while to walk through here and hope and pray that you're the fifth customer. They have individual protein cakes, and I know they still have some left, and they're like little rectangular individual birthday cakes. And they're loaded with protein that they use in the shake. So it's kind of a nice guilty pleasure. Every 100 customer that comes in wins a whole week of fruit combos. And a combo is a protein nutrition shake and an energy tea. So that's worth it just to come down and help you win that. They're also offering 12 tea kit bundle blowout.
Oh, sounds so good.
Yes, the tea kits. You get 12 kits put together in a little package so you can make your own energy teas at home. It has the flavoring, it has the lift off, which is the caffeine, it has the flavorings and the teas, and they're easy to throw in your purse or throw in your car, and you just need a bottle of water to make them basically. So they're having a big sale on that. Also, all day today, Next Level Nutrition does do deliveries at certain times on certain days, but today it's free delivery all day. So all you would have to do is call them or text them, tell them your order, and they'll deliver it to you, whether it's your office, your home, wherever. They also are doing a giveaway. It's a 30-day tea supply gift basket. So when you purchase something, that gives you one entry. If you purchase 3 things, you get 3 entries. Definitely worth the purchase to take the chance to win that 30-day tea supply.
Oh, looks fantastic. And where are we located?
They are located at 5400 South 56th Street here in Lincoln, Nebraska, in the Edgewood Shopping Center. They're between the Target store and the Super Center. A little closer to the Target store, but you can't miss it.
No, that's right. Come on in. There's plenty of parking outside. Easy to get to. Beautiful location. It's very clean in here. It's got a nice, as they say, it's got a nice vibe to it. Let's take a look at the menu a little bit, Sherry. Let's go over
This is their menu. Next Level Nutrition menu. It even gives you a little bit, if you want to order, it kind of gives you a little narrative on how to text them. Just a short, quick text telling them what you need. They'll have it ready when you come in for delivery. And then, boy, we've really got an expanded menu here. They list the teas that they have, and they do have special flavor teas for like holidays and for the summer.
Oh, yeah.
It's Christmas time. They have holiday stuff, and even a shake. But they list them out, and it's really nice because they tell you what are the sweeter ones, what are the more, I call them spicy, but more of the almost like Sour Patch Kids teas. But the shakes are amazing. All different flavors. They've got some from peanut butter lovers. They've got some chocolate lovers. They've got fruit flavors. They even have a Fruity Pebbles that tastes like Fruity Pebbles syrup, if that's what you like. And then they just have some other generic ones. Peanut brittle, French toast. I love French toast. Wedding cake, caramel drop, cookies and cream. I like cookies and cream.
Oh, yeah. Cookies and cream are always good.
Yes, but on top of all that, they also have protein bodies. And not only do you get your caffeine fix, but you also get your protein fix. And they are just as amazing. They have them in cold. They have them in cold. I'm not sure if they have them hot here. But they also, another thing that I really like, they have it's called a protein oats. And it's almost like a little bit of oatmeal mixed with some flavored protein powder and just a few little toppings, but good grief. I mean, how can you go wrong with a cake batter, oat cup, or a banana bread, or banana cream pie, or good grief, even peanut butter marshmallow cooking? I mean, it's a good way, it's a yummy way to get your protein, get your nutrition, and it's a quick on-the-go thing too.
Oh, it really is.
And last but not least, they have a kids menu, and the kids menu is fun because they have kids shake, and but they also have what they call refreshers, which are like the teas, but there's no caffeine in them. So you can bring your kids down here too. So there's something for everybody, and the kids really enjoy those teas. They don't know that they're not tea teas, but they think they're teas, and they're drinking grown-up drinks, and they're excited about that. So bring your kids down too. There's something for everybody.
It's always so much fun. So with all these, noticing in the Nutrition Club, they have over almost 65 different flavors of different shakes that you can get, probably more. Also with the number of teas. In the catalog, they have over 93 products available that you can choose from. If you're looking for vitamins and just good health, they also have catalogs that are certainly available. So Sheri, why do this? Why participate? Why get involved? Why do shakes and teas? What's the benefit to your health?
Well,
you're medical, right?
I am medical.
Tell us about that medical.
And when you look at the product ingredients, I mean, it's so easy to compare labels. They make it so easy to compare the labels. Of course, there's a bazillion protein powders out there. There's a bazillion nutritional supplements out there. But when you start comparing these, you can see the quality of the product. I mean, once again, Mike got me started on some of the facial products, and the moisturizer and the night cream is just amazing. For us women that are just a few years out of high school, it's amazing to take care of ourselves. And there's just so much.
Yeah, Sheri, we're going to be back in just a second. We're going to take a break here. Okay. We've got a little thing we need to take care of.
Right, wonderful.
All right, we are back.
That was quick.
Yeah, had a little snoofu there. So Sheri, so from a medical standpoint, then what you're saying is what?
Well, what I'm saying is, I mean, even if you're healthy, you don't have any health problems. It's important, especially even whether you're young or especially as you get older, you need those supplements. You need, for 1,000 different reasons. Your body starts depleting, where it doesn't use those things the way it used to when you were younger. Mm-hmm. When you're younger, you just need some of that extra oomph to keep going and to stay healthy. I know we just came out of COVID, and it was so important. I mean, I was almost OCD about taking my supplements every single day. Oh, the other thing that these products have is they have some immunity supplements where it's like you pop a little tablet in some water, and they have it's almost like intense vitamin C, but then they also have a product called Immunity Defense that has zinc and some other things in it. You make those in it, and you call it an immunity bomb. You chug one of those a day, and you don't even have to swallow the pills. I had a daughter that was special needs, and I used to take protein shakes because we had a hard time keeping weight on her. I would take the protein shake, and when she could swallow and eat, she loved them. It was like she'd always request them. I want a shake. Make me a shake. Mm-hmm. Then when she started even being tube fed, I would thin it down, but I would put that through there, and I knew she was getting some really good nutrition that she wasn't getting from some of her supplements. The immunity bomb I could make that up. I could put that through her too. I know this is a little extreme and most of you don't experience that, but I just want you to understand the ease of this and the importance of it and the impact that it has on your body. Since I started taking some of the supplements stuff, I just feel better overall. Using the immunity defense, I really haven't had a cold or anything major in probably 2 years since I started on these products.
Yeah.
I can't say enough how much I believe in these products.
Well, I remember going to the doctor and my blood pressure was so high,
Right.
extremely high. Overweight, stressed out due to the job that I was sitting all day, that my blood pressure went high. I noticed once I got into a workout routine, eating right, sleeping better, and getting on good nutrition using these shakes and teas, my blood pressure went into the normal range. So there's a testimonial there. Sheri, tell me about your workout routine. What do you like to do?
My favorite thing I like to do is I like lifting weights. I like going to the gym. We are big proponents. There are workouts there, and there's a kind of a workout king out there. His name is Dr. Jim Stefani, and he has a lot of workout routines for beginners to intermediate to advanced. You can find, he has books out. He has an app that gives you every workout you can imagine, and they work. I mean, it's hard work, but if you stick to it, really, really makes a difference. I never thought at my age I would have the muscles that I have.
No. Absolutely. Oh, here's some
cardio is important too.
Yes. Oh, definitely. Definitely is. We hear some ice breaking over there. We're getting busy, making up more teas and shakes over here. Wish we could move the camera so you can see what they're doing. We ask that you stop on in. And what address are we, Sheri?
We are at 5400 South 56th Street. Next Level Nutrition. Closer to Target than it is to Super Saver, but in between the two.
We'll be interviewing Adam here in a few minutes. He's there taking care of some customers. Let's talk about Adam and Steph for a little bit, though, since we met them. They're the owners of the club. We walked in starting about 2 years ago and ordered a tea and a shake. And what was your experience here, Next Level?
I was blown away. I was blown away by the taste. I mean, sometimes you can drink one of these shakes and it's like, okay, I want another one right now. I mean, they taste that good. It's not like your typical cardboard, chalky, protein powder shake.
Right.
They have flavor. And, we were just talking about some of the shakes and some of the flavors, and you can combine flavors. You can combine things to make like a peanut butter banana shake, or they have a s'mores shake. They also have shakes that you can do when you do work out. That helps you with muscle recovery. And, they've got a lot of workout products too.
Yes.
You can come in here and you can order some of the pre-workout stuff.
Well, it's a lot of fun when you come down to Next Level Nutrition. When you walk in the door, they greet you right away. They greet you. Adam and Steph, they'll greet you. They're good service here. They'll help you with what you want. It's not pushy. You come in and get to sample a lot of different flavors. Sheri, what's your favorite shake?
Oh, that's a hard one. I have a lot. Every time I come in here or every time I go into a nutrition club, it takes me forever to decide because I narrow it down to 5, then I narrow it down to 2, and then I finally make my final decision. For summertime, I like the fruit shakes, but overall, I really like the French toast and the caramely shakes. Yep. I like the caramel flavored shakes.
And we need to mention too, not only are we customers, we are membership. We are distributors. We are distributors with Herbalife and Next Level Nutrition because we believe in it so. Yeah. And you can stop in and talk to Adam and Steph about becoming a membership. You can get up to 25% off.
I believe
as a membership.
I believe it's 25% where you can order the products at a discount yourself and make some of these things at home if you don't have time to stop into the club.
Right.
And I mean, if you're interested, you can come and talk to Adam and Steph here, or you can email me at Sheri, SHERI, NXT24 at gmail.com. And Mike, where can they email you?
They can email me at mswnxt24 at gmail.com, and we'd be happy to help you there. These nutrition clubs, if you go anywhere you're living, if Omaha, Lincoln, Kansas City, Waverly, anywhere where you go, you can go online and do a search. You can go onto the Herbalife search, just put in your zip code, Herbalife club nearest me, and most likely you will find a club. These nutrition clubs are independently owned. That gives the pride of entrepreneurship, not just you're not an employee, you're working for yourself. That's a lot where they come in and they have some hopes, they have some dreams and ideas of wanting to do this and start their own business and grow not only their income, but they can increase income, but create a happy, healthy lifestyle and be part of the community. You'll see a lot of the Adam and Steph involved in community activities and so forth. So that's good. What else, Sheri? What else you got to say?
And the other thing about what Mike was just saying, the nice thing is just when you come in and you buy shakes or teas or whatever, and you do business in places like Next Level, you're supporting the small local businesses, which,
Yes.
I keep wanting to push that. It's so important to support your small local businesses, because that's what kind of builds your city or your town. That's what kind of keeps things going as a community. And I think right now in the times that we're in, especially with social media and the big box stores and the big brick and mortar stores,
Yes.
is that sense of community, that sense of that you're doing something for your city or your town that you're supporting. And that's huge.
Absolutely. It's all about community. We talk about this a lot when COVID came about, that when people were isolated, they didn't feel good. They got unhealthy, got out of shape. But that's not what people are all about. That's not what people need. Next Level Nutrition offers that sense of community. You come on in, get a shake, start feeling good. As our friend Derek Pearson at 93.7 says, get your what on?
Get your groove on.
Get your groove on. Get your groove on.
The other nice thing about these nutrition clubs, and especially here at Next Level, almost all of them have like a bar, so to speak, where they have stools. You can sit at the bar and drink your shake. You can talk with the agents. You can talk with other customers. You can drink prints. It's just like going to Starbucks, but better. It's better for you. It's more nutritious. But you can sit. You can even have a business meeting. You can bring your laptop. They've got Wi-Fi. You can come in here. You can study and do your homework. It's so versatile. And the other thing, we haven't traveled a lot yet. We're planning to do that here soon, but the few places that we have been, even in the smaller towns, you can find a nutrition club so easily. It doesn't matter what state, it doesn't matter what town. And that's fun. It's fun to go into other places and see how they decorate, what they're promoting, what their shakes and tea recipes are. It's fun.
Yeah, and you can go to Facebook. If you just go search Next Level, you'll be able to find them on Facebook. You'll also find Next Level Community as a users group. You can go online to see what's going on a daily basis. Talk about promoting a healthy mind, Sheri. How does it, when you have an Herbalife tea in the morning, just give you that sense of feeling alert?
Well, it's Mike and I 2 years ago started writing a book together, co-authoring a book together. I mentioned earlier, and it's NXT 24, Next 24, Discovering Your Joy and Happiness While Creating a Legacy. And one of the things we talk about is a good mindset. Yeah. Now, part of that is your nutrition. Part of that is your workout program, whether you're going to a gym or whether you're just getting up and walking around the block. And part of that is what sets the tone for the day, and it sets your mindset. And this is what's going to sometimes determine how the rest of your day is going to go. Of course, things are going to happen that are out of your control, but it makes you and enables you and gives you tools to deal with things when they don't go so well that day. And if they do go great that day, then you celebrate.
Then you celebrate.
Absolutely.
Yes. You can reward yourself, can't you?
Absolutely. But the mindset piece is such an important piece. It is such an important piece.
Well, absolutely. When I think about that, just how it gives me that little bit of just feeling of lift without that caffeine jitters.
Right.
It's nice. It has a little bit of caffeine in it, a little bit of citrus in it, some great flavors. Stop in and check out those teas.
Well, they also have, and this just reminded me too, they have extra things you could add in to your teas and your shake. One of the products I really like is college. Oh, and it's yummy. I mean, it is yummy. It's like a strawberry lemonade flavor. And I just have, when I go into Come to Next Level or whatever nutrition club I'm in, I ask them to add that to my tea. It's just a slight additional charge, but it is so worth it. It's pretty clean collagen, but they also have extra protein boosters that they can add to your shakes. They also have a product that is supposed to help with kind of keep your appetite suppressed. It's called Prolessa. You can even just do it like a shot. Tastes kind of like a powdered donut. But I mean, there's so much variety.
What you're looking at the board here and seeing all these different flavors. I think I may have asked you, but I'll ask you again. What's your favorite tea?
That's a hard one. I like the sweeter teas. And I've kind of got into but lately, because it's been so blasted hot here in Nebraska, I've really been liking any teas that have a flavor in it that's a cucumber lime flavor.
Yeah.
Looking at the teas and they have a special for their birthday that it's blackberry and cucumber lime. And I apologize, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's just called blackberry cucumber. But if I had to pick one off the board, I would probably choose. Is the Big Red Tea up there? I can't see that far.
I'm not sure. There's so many up there. I believe it is. It might go under a different name. They've got very vanilla, cookies and cream,
Strawberry Fields,
sugars. Let's go through some of the board here. How about sugar cookie? Oh, oatmeal cookie.
No, are you talking shakes or teas?
Well, right now I'm just glancing at the shakes.
The teas are over there.
Yeah. Well, the teas are original. They have raspberry. They have lemon. They have, I can't quite read out, Berry Blast. Berry Blast.
Berry Blast is a good one.
Yep. So what's the type of teas do they have on specials today?
You know what? If you give me a minute, Mike, can you keep talking to these wonderful people? I'm going to go grab the menu.
Yep, and get a catalog too. All right. Next level, we're over here at 5400 South 56th Street at Edwood Shopping Center between Target and Super Saver. This is their 5-year celebration here in Lincoln, doing quite well. It's a big celebration. We're such a big fans of Next Level, Adam and Steph, and what they do and what they bring to the community. What'd you find?
Okay, I'm going to read through these real quick because I got to put them back in place. But today, for their birthday celebration, they're having $5 teas, which is a huge, huge special. They have one that's called Black Pearl, Hawaiian Aloha, Gummy Bear Extreme, Peach on a Beach, Orange Fruit Roll-Up, Loaded Hawaiian Punch. I've had the Loaded Hawaiian Punch. It's amazing. Their Immunity, Sebastian, Summer Sunset, Strawberry Fields. Oh, I love Strawberry Fields. That was one of my favorites. Knock Knock, Georgia Peach, Tropical Thunder, Berry Blast, Pink Flamingo, Fun Dip. Oh, and another good one, Big Red, named after our beloved Huskers. And once again, reminding of the Huskers, I have to throw in just a little perk. Our good friends, Derek and Rebecca Pearson, that on 93.7, the Ticker radio station. Those are our Husker peeps. And if you come in and you're a Husker fan, get the Big Red, I'm telling you. They also have Dragonfly, Skittles, Ocean Breeze, and the one I was talking about, Blackberry Cucumber Cooler. Now, they also have a summer menu, but I'm going to list off their summer menu shakes, and these are special shakes that are just for limited times. There's key lime pie, it's lime lemonade and graham cracker crumbs on the top, strawberry banana mango, which is strawberry banana and mango, blue ras pina colada. It's blueberry, blue raspberry, and pina colada. The unicorn is lemon, blueberry, and pomegranate. Lemon berry popsicle, cherry glazed donut, which does taste like a cherry glazed donut. And then for the state fairs coming up and the county fairs, they have one called funnel cake.
Oh boy, more
I mean-
flavors than you can count. Just come on in and pick out the flavor you most like, and you'll be surprised. As they say, it actually, when they blend it up with a little bit of water, some ice, and some powder and protein powder and meal replacement meal, it'll be blended right. It'll taste like ice cream.
Oh, it does.
Oh,
It's like
it
you
sure
went to
will.
Goodrich and got an ice cream shake.
All right. For this minute, we're going to take just a quick break, and we'll be right back.
I gotta piss.
All right. Hey, welcome back. This is Mike over at Next Level Nutrition. I'm so glad today I am here with the owner, and I'll let Adam introduce himself. Welcome, Adam.
Thanks, Mike. I'm really happy to be here. Happy you guys are here. This is
a
awesome
blast.
that you guys were able to make it today.
This is a blast. Well, today's I see your 5-day anniversary. Why don't you tell us a little bit? But for back up, tell us your story. How did this all begin?
Yeah, so crazy, Mike. 5 years has flown by. First of all, 5 years has really flown by. But this story really began in Minnesota, and it really began closer to 7 years ago when Steph found the opportunity while she was in college. She was living in Moorhead, Minnesota, and she just started working at a place very similar to this, what we do, as a college student, just as a side job. She was a college athlete. She played volleyball, and she was just looking for something that was fun and health and nutrition related. And then we both graduated with our degrees, and we moved to Bismarck, North Dakota, and we got jobs in the career fields that we thought we wanted to go into. And it didn't take us very long, about 3 months, to realize that that's not what we wanted to do. And Steph really missed this aspect of what she was doing in her life, and she totally pitched me on it and got me on board, and I was 100% sold. And so we actually moved back to Moorhead. Ironically, when Steph went to college in Moorhead, my parents had just moved to Moorhead as well. So we moved back to Moorhead and lived in my parents' basement for a little bit, for about 8 months, and trained with our mentors. They really taught us the ropes of the business before we were looking for a place to open our own location. And we knew we didn't want to open in Moorhead. We wanted to get out. We wanted to go somewhere else. So Lincoln was a little bit random, but had a little bit of sentimental value to us. So Steph's dad is actually from Nebraska, and then her sister had just recently moved here. And there was just a lot of opportunity for what we do. We kind of have a niche market here with what we do, and there's not a lot of this in Lincoln. And so we saw that as an opportunity to come down here and grow and flourish our business the best we can. And so we just picked up and moved. And truthfully, we knew 1-2 people when we moved here, but it's been an absolute blessing ever since. We've got an amazing community here, and
Fantastic.
couldn't imagine it any other way, honestly.
Well, looking at this, I'm sure it's been quite a journey over the past 5 years. Tell us a little bit more. What was the inspiration behind opening up a nutrition club?
Yeah. So we, at our roots, just want to impact the community through health and nutrition and fitness. It's pretty obvious that obesity is on the rise, and people are honestly the unhealthiest they've ever been. And so we just want to impact people with healthy products, something that's easy and on the go. So for most people, when they come in here, you come and grab your shake, you come and grab your tea. Your shake's a complete meal replacement, so it's a great option for breakfast or lunch.
Right.
Teas are full of caffeine, A and B vitamins. We have other boosters from collagen to hydration, immune support, digestive support, you name it. So we've got quick, healthy drinks that people can grab while they're on the go, because everyone's living a busy lifestyle. So for a lot of people, they feel it's hard to consume things that are healthy, and we want to be that option for people.
And where do you get that education from?
A little bit of self-education,
Right.
but Herbalife as a company provides us tremendous education.
Yeah.
When you become a distributor through their trainings, when we go to actual like in-person trainings, we get trained by the doctors, the people with the PhDs. They pour into us and provide us with all the knowledge that we need.
Talk a little bit about Herbalife if you can. Sometimes there's a little bit of a misconception. It's really a very good company. It's one of the largest companies in the world, isn't it?
It's a tremendous company, Mike. They're just shy of a $10 billion company. Been around for 45 years, publicly traded on the stock market. So I think that speaks volumes. Like you said, a little bit of misconception, but I think a lot of that just comes down to some misinformation in the marketplace.
Correct.
Or some old stereotypes.
Yes.
But truly a fantastic company that we wholeheartily believe in.
Yeah, I bring that up because people. I don't want people to ever hesitate to come into a nutrition club and to try it just because of a misnomer.
Yeah,
a misbelief.
Definitely.
Now I'm a little bit older, and I was telling the story earlier. I had a lot of high blood pressure. I was heavier, working, so forth, gained a little weight, wasn't working out. What do you tell some of the people that come in that might be a little older, my age? What would you tell me?
What would I tell you? And okay, so can you ask your question again? Sorry.
No. I'm just saying, what would you tell someone when they come in? And you know that they told you, hey, I've got a little high blood pressure, I'm a little out of shape. I want to learn what's all this about. What would you tell me? Yeah,
I mean, at the most, it's eating a little bit healthier, so a little bit cleaner. You don't have to. You still want to enjoy the foods that you want to enjoy, right? But at the end of it, it's just really figuring out what you're putting into your body. Eating high protein. That's first and foremost, one of the things that we always teach people right away. And then just moving your body a little bit more. And it can be anything you enjoy. Something as simple as just like taking more steps in your day. Getting 8,000 to 10,000 steps can make a tremendous difference in people's health.
The reason I bring that up is somebody who comes in doesn't know about it. They know they've got a problem. They don't know where to start.
Yeah.
So how do you, what's the next step?
So the next step really is just getting an evaluation with them of just the lifestyle that they're currently living, and then being able to implement some of our products and then just some general nutrition info to fit what their current lifestyle is. Because again, we don't want to take any drastic measures,
right?
Because that's where we see a lot of people fail. They go from being a little bit unhealthy or maybe completely unhealthy to full force, trying to do something like just full force into it. And that's difficult to do. So it's about taking little steps at a time and just building off of them.
Let's talk about the products a little bit. What would you offer someone who's just starting out?
Just starting out, so we have our core products, which are going to be our shake products. So we've got so our Formula One, which is our meal replacement shake. That's going to have, with our protein drink mix, is going to be roughly 200 calories, 24 grams of protein, and then 21 essential vitamins and minerals. So that's a full meal replacement shake. And then our Formula 2 is our multivitamin. To kind of help fill the gaps, what we say, because those are our micronutrients, which most people lack. And even if you are eating healthy, most people are just not eating enough fruits and vegetables to get those micronutrients. So multivitamin is a great way to supplement that. And then we have our Formula 3, which is it's called Cell Activator, which is going to help go through and kind of clean out we've got these little villi in our cells. It helps kind of clean out those villi so that we can properly absorb the nutrients that we're intaking.
Absolutely. Now, and you also do, I understand, some healthy coaching, correct?
Yep.
Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So we coach on really whatever people are looking for, whether they're looking for weight loss, they want to put on some muscle, just general nutrition. They just want to live a little healthier lifestyle. And we do that through challenges or just one-on-one coaching. So we run 21-day challenges every single month. So a lot of people, they'll get on a challenge and we'll go like back to back to back to back. Because again, we're not about quick fixes. We're not about detoxes, anything like that. It's really a lifestyle. So even though we do run 21-day challenges, we really teach people that it takes a little bit of time to build healthier habits.
Talk about that. I'm glad you said that, talking about habits. a lot of people tend to be poor habits.
For
There's
sure.
a lot of reasons. How do you guide them along? What else? Tell us a little bit more about. Do you have some special workouts, activities, things you offer?
Yeah, we offer anything from workout plans to the nutrition plan. So it'll be a completely detailed program, calories, proteins, specific to that person and who they are as a person. So their height, their weight, their metabolism, everything. And then we also offer accountability. And I think that's really, as far as the habits where those really come into play, is the accountability portion, because that's what a lot of people are looking for, is they need someone there to just kind of like help and guide them and push them, especially when they are building new habits. It's difficult, it's difficult. And so they just need someone there to cheer them on.
I hope a lot of people are listening about that. This is not just coming in and buying something off the shelf.
Correct.
In many places, you go and buy something off the shelf, you don't even know what it is.
Correct.
You don't know how to take it.
Yeah.
You may not even like the taste.
Mm-hmm.
What makes these products different than other products on the street? There's something really good about that taste. It tastes like ice cream, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, and I'm just going to give hats off to our doctors, because they're the ones who put these products together. And they are amazing. But we have Herbalife is the number one meal replacement shake sold worldwide. That's a fact. That's just not me speaking because I'm a little bit biased, right? Yeah. That is a fact. And so I just think that speaks volumes to our product. And it's impacted people for 45 years. About 5 million shakes consumed daily is the stats. So that, just speaks volumes.
You brought up a good point about the facts. Where can people go online to find you and find those facts?
Yeah, so I am herbalifenutrition.com is a great place to find those facts. Herbalife provides tremendous resources for people who are just interested in learning a little bit more about the company, whether that's through the products or the business opportunity.
Let's talk about some of the other products that we don't always talk about. You have some of the nice protein bars. Mm-hmm. You have the little protein bites. Those lemon protein bites are just awesome. But Herbalife is also has some good skincare products. Can you touch on that?
Yeah. So Herbalife, their product line is massive. So, a lot of people, they come into the Nutrition Club and primarily what we serve is shake, tea, aloe, the protein bars, those kinds of things. So they don't even realize how expansive our product line really is. But like you said, we have anything from skincare to men's health, women's health, digestive health. We've got like a whole sports line. So it's a massive product line.
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. I personally have tried the skin products, and for like dry skin or whatever, it's amazing. It's just very, very helpful.
Yeah, speaking of the skin line, we were just in the Bahamas last week, and Herbalife has their own sunscreen, and we used that. And that was honestly the first time I've ever used it, and I came back. Yeah, I mean, not burnt at all. It's unbelievable. I have fair skin. I burn pretty easily.
Pivot to that a little bit. We'll come back, but I want to ask you about that. Now, you just recently went on a trip.
Correct.
So tell the people how you got on that trip.
Yeah. So Herbalife is, again, so fortunate for this company. They provide a vacation for their distributors. You have to earn it, but they provide a vacation for their distributors every year. And so we've been to Mexico, we've been to the Bahamas. This year is the vacation is a cruise. So you have to do, so much in business. But then the company awards you with an all expense paid vacation every single year.
Oh yeah. The trips are fantastic. It's an amazing company, what they offer. But let's talk about reality as Herbalife leadership will talk about. It takes work.
It does. It takes real work. It takes a lot of work. Just like any other business.
Can you talk a little bit about that process for your journey? How did you come about creating your business plan? It's usually a 90-day plan, isn't it?
Yep.
So you're putting something together is what I'm trying to get across.
Yeah.
And Herbalife provides some help and structure.
They do. They provide a lot of help. Yeah, they provide a lot of help, a lot of structure. And really it's listening to your mentors in the business or the leadership above you. And taking what they're providing for you, because again, they're paving the way for us, right? They've been there, they've done it before, but kind of like you said, the 90-day plans, it's really it's just being consistent is what it takes is daily consistency.
If somebody comes in, they've taken your shakes and they've enjoyed it, got to know you, they built the community with its very positive vibe, because I love that vibe. What if somebody says, I'd like to be a distributor, or I'd like to get some discounts?
Mhm.
How do they go about that?
Yeah. So the next point from there would be just sitting down and having a conversation to figure out exactly what they're looking for. Because again, everyone is looking for something a little bit different. Right. Whether you want to make an extra couple $100 or you're like, hey, I may be looking for a career change. Obviously, that takes a little bit of time of building to get to that point. Yeah. But we can work with anything, and we have systems in place to help people again with whatever their goals are. Yeah. And we also offer an opportunity call every Tuesday night that people can tune into via Zoom. It's free, no strings attached. All they have to do is hop on and listen in to learn a little bit more about what we actually do.
It's a lot of fun. To mention in my own testimony, it's fun together as a community, share things with people, help each other out. That's what life's all about. Bring people up and help them about. And Adam and Steph do that. Adam, talk about a little bit. There are some other locations around town, the people that you've helped.
Yeah.
Would you mind talking about
that?
That?
So there are, as of right now, there are 3 other locations that do exactly what we do, who we have helped open their location. So there is Motivation Nutrition. They are off of like 30th and Yankee Hill here in Lincoln, in the same strip as Hot Works and Orange Theory down in that area. And then we have Titan Nutrition, which is in Hickman. And then we have Mama Bear Nutrition, which is downtown Lincoln off of 13th and O Streets. And these are all phenomenal people running these locations, and they do such a fantastic job. And so us as a group, Steph and I and everyone else who has these locations, we're on a mission to really grow Lincoln as much as we possibly can in the surrounding area.
And what's all exciting about the other people that started clubs came in your doors?
Yep. Yeah. We didn't know any of them before they came in the store.
And they probably just came in for a shake and a tea.
Yep. And then again, this whole thing is about community. So when you do come in here, you're not just coming in and ordering and just getting your stuff and going. We're going to have a conversation with you. We're going to get to know you, ask you your name, what you do, where you work, about your family, and really build that relationship with you, because it's more than just the shake and the tea here at Next Level. It's all about the relationships between us and our customers. Honestly,
absolutely.
Some of our customers have become some of our best friends, and really look at them more so like as family.
Talk about the community a little bit. You and Steph are involved in the community quite a bit. What are you doing currently?
So, we've bounced all over doing a lot of different things, just trying to create connections. And again, this is a fantastic community. We really, really like Lincoln. But Steph is a volleyball coach at Southwest High School. Her sister's the head coach. Steph is an assistant. I've done some coaching with select baseball here in town. I coached with the Lincoln Rebels last year. We've been a part of a couple networking groups. So we've been a part of LIBA. Did some stuff with Center Sphere. And then really we try to frequent small businesses as much as we can to continue to establish those relationships and support other people who are pouring their hearts and souls in this community.
Oh, and they love you too, Adam. I know that online you see a lot of positive comments, people wanting to get involved in the community. Okay, tough question. Okay. What's your favorite product?
Oh, that is a tough question. My favorite products, this is going to come as a surprise to I think a lot of people. My favorite product is actually collagen. It is, it's a strawberry lemonade flavor, and we put it in our teas. A lot of our teas have collagen. And if you don't know, collagen is good for hair, skin, nail growth. And I have a lot of like shoulder and back acne, and it's really helped clear that up for me over the last 5 years, where to the point where I don't even get it anymore.
Wow. That's excellent. No, that's a good product. I've tried that. How about in the catalog?
In the catalog,
what's your favorite? Is there a particular product in the catalog? I think when I saw it in the catalog, of course, I like the 24.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say Rebuild Strength, which is our post workout, our whey protein. That was probably my second favorite. That was a close second.
Tell people, for the serious lifter or the worker, why they should look at Rebuild.
Rebuild is a fantastic product. So again, it's a whey protein. So it's a complete protein. It's 24 grams of protein per serving. And it's loaded with BCAAs, so branched chain amino acids, to help with that muscle growth. And so it's a whey protein and a casein protein. So the whey protein hits for short-term growth, and then the casein hits for long-term growth and recovery.
And it comes out in 2 flavors now, or is it
3 flavors actually? Yep. So there's vanilla ice cream, there's chocolate, and then my favorite is actually the strawberry shortcake.
Oh, the strawberry.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, anybody who's a serious lifter, working out hard, try this product.
Yeah.
Uh,
And anyone can take this product, truthfully. I mean,
yes.
of course, obviously, if you're lifting weights and working out avidly, but anyone, even if you're, just like I said before, going for walks or you're going for a run, you go for a swim, this is a great recovery product.
And something that people fail to talk about anymore, I know they talk about all the shakes and the teas. Tell us about the vitamins. The vitamins at Herbalife are a little unique.
Yeah. So, going back to what I was talking about earlier with our Formula 2, our multivitamin.
Right. I want to hit on that.
Yep. It's actually something that there's a lot of times on the market, you see 1-a-day vitamins. You take them once a day.
Yes.
And with Herbalife's, they believe in taking it 3 times a day. And it's because our body can only absorb so much at one time. So we're taking those 1-a-days. A lot of times you're still getting those vitamins in, but a lot of them are getting wasted.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. A lot of them are getting wasted. So we actually take them 3 times a day to make sure that we're properly getting in all the vitamins and absorbing them the way we're supposed to.
And I can tell you from experience, as I got older, I felt sluggish. I felt tired. All these products, when you take the shakes and have a tea and a vitamin and work out, your alertness becomes better.
Yeah, a lot better mental clarity. Yep.
There's another product I personally like. My favorite is the Lift Off.
Yes.
Can you touch on the Lift Off?
Yeah, Lift Off is definitely a fan favorite for sure. So the Lift Off is caffeinated. So 75 milligrams caffeine in each serving. It comes in a bunch of different flavors. We got pomegranate, lemon, lime, orange, tropical fruits, pineapple, and blackberry.
Yes.
And then there's also A and B vitamins in a Lift Off, as well as ginseng, which is good for mental clarity.
I recommend, anyway, just stop in. Don't be afraid. Come on in, sample it, try it. And if it's for you, that's how I think we'd go about doing it. Let's switch to some good news, some current news. You're going to be a father.
I am going to be a father. We are very, very excited. Very excited. This is going to be our first. And we're pumped. We're pumped to be parents.
That's exciting. That is so exciting. If you go on the website, you'll see a onesie there I saw. It says Next Level Nutrition on that. So I'm excited to see that. So that's quite a new adventure for you. Is it going to be a baseball player?
We'll see. I mean, I hope so. But boy, girl, we'll see. We've got about 5 or 6 more weeks until we learn the gender.
Oh, that's awesome. Adam, as you move along forward with Next Level here in Lincoln, what's the future hold? Where are you heading?
We're just looking to impact as many lives as possible. That is our goal. And so forever how long we are here, whether, we're here for the long haul, obviously, but for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, we just want to impact as many lives as possible.
Exactly. I want to make sure that people can get a hold of you. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
Me personally or Next Level?
Oh, either one.
Either one.
Sure.
Yeah. So me personally, I say Instagram is probably the best place to find me. It's my handle is very simple. It's just my name, Adam Kovash. And then Next Level, same thing. Instagram, Facebook, any social media. We're just avid on social media. Both of us are with our personal pages and with the business pages.
Well, Adam, the final question, the mic is yours. What would you like to share and tell people today?
I just want to thank Lincoln in general. Like I said, we came here and knew 1, 2 people, and it's just been the biggest blessing moving here. I didn't really know what to expect. Like when we moved to Lincoln, I'd maybe been to the city a handful of times, like if that. And so I wasn't really sure what to expect when we came down here. And it was a little bit of a process. Like I said, we didn't know a lot of people. And so it took a little bit of time to get going and meet people in the community and kind of make a name for ourselves as Next Level Nutrition. But I just want to thank Lincoln in general. It's just an awesome community. And we're just so blessed to be a part of it. We love this place.
Well, Adam, I can tell you from talking to a lot of people, we're glad you're here. Lincoln's glad you're here. So congratulations.
Thank you, Mike.
I'll let you go. We're going to take a little break here and
Thanks,
we'll be
Mike.
right back.
kind of get through the day, get through our daily life.
Yep, there we go. Sorry about that. We just had a little malfunction with the cord. Go ahead, Sheri.
Anyway, we had throughout our years, throughout our lives, we've walked through a lot of dark places for 1,000 different reasons. Bad relationships, bad family issues, a lot of loss, just all sorts of things. And, we discovered simple, practical ways to kind of pull out of those deep, dark holes. Everything is faith-based. God really had an impact on us writing this book. It's very comprehensive. It covers everything from our stories to the things that helped us pull out of this. One of the things, it was diet, nutrition, and exercise. Another thing was, finances and financial issues. A lot of people today, with the economy the way it is, are really struggling trying to make ends meet every month. And, there's so much to it. There's a workbook at the end that helps you walk through. I mean, we talk a lot about your dreams and your goals. There's a part in the book, I'm going to let Mike explain this, where a motivational speaker by the name of Les Brown does a talk and talks about your dreams and goals. Mike, why don't you talk about that?
No, the book is really a very good book. Again, I'm going to go back to it's discovering happiness and true joy in your life while you create a legacy. I don't like the term personal development because I know people hear that so much. Maybe it's self-discovery, self-explore, what you want to do, what you want to see. Les Brown gives a wonderful speech regarding it's called the deathbed speech. If you go online to take a look at it, but his point is, imagine being around you on your deathbed, and are the hopes and the dreams and ideas that were with you, but you never acted on those dreams. And that made me think, imagine so many people out there who are not acting on their dreams. My message to you today is life is short. So go ahead. You have nothing to fear. Take action on your dreams. Set some goals. Do some things for you. So it's exciting. This book is basically, it's about self-reflection. It's about helping you create your own unique path, your own journey. We just want to guide you and facilitate you on that way. It helps you build a legacy. How do you want to be remembered? So it's Next 24, discovering your happiness, true joy in your life while you create a legacy. It's available on Barnes & Noble here in Lincoln at South Point Mall. You can go there and get it right off the shelf. It's in the area of local authors. You can get it on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, and you can go to our website, www.next24book.com. It'll have a lot more information. So we look forward to that.
We incorporate a lot of fun things in it too. It's not just all seriousness. I mean, we teach you and talk to you about creating a dream board or a goal board. We talk about doing a bucket list. I mean, there's so many components to this. And but what it boils down to is your mindset. What are you doing for your mindset? And it boils down to, what are you going to do with the next 24 hours of your life? What are you going to do with that time? Are you going to get consumed in the anxiety and the depression of all the horrible things going on in the world right now? Are you going to utilize the gifts that God gave you and make this world a better place and make your life a better place and communicate with those around you and cultivate those relationships with people around you? And that's a lot of what this is about.
So Sheri, tell the people about the event for tomorrow. Where can they join us tomorrow on Saturday, June 29th at the Millard Library at 10 o'clock? Tell us about that.
the Miller Public Library in Omaha, Nebraska. You can join us. We're going to have coffee and we're going to have donuts. So there's an extra added feature. But we really believe that a big part of the problems in the world right now is people don't communicate. They don't sit down and talk with each other anymore. Either A, they're too busy, B, they're just so consumed with social media and things that are on TV. Nobody takes the time to sit and get to know one another and to maybe lend a helping hand to help people get through their issues and their problems. We grew up in a time where, and Mike tells this story a lot, and I love it, that, the neighborhoods, you knew all your neighbors. You trusted your neighbors. In fact, lots of times you would even give an extra key to your house to your neighbors if you went out of town. People would get together for picnics in their backyards, and, they would just talk. They would laugh, discuss the world problems, discuss the neighborhood problems, play with the kids. But people just don't do that anymore because we've become such a cynical society where we just don't trust. Once again, part of that is the social media things. Part of that is, we just came out of a pandemic with COVID. Everybody was so isolated and people just didn't trust each other. And we're hoping with this workshop to just give people a chance to just sit down and talk again.
Right. Yeah. It's really very simple. We just simply want to get back to some values of getting down, introducing ourselves and with each other, having a conversation, talking about life, talking about our ideas, our goals, our dreams, what's new, and helping other people out. It's really, really a wonderful time. So I hope you can join us tomorrow at June 29th, Miller Library at 10 o'clock. I'd like to pivot now. We want to have a little fun section here, a spotlight of gratitude. The spotlight of gratitude of some of the key people that have helped us out over the period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And we'd certainly, since we're here today, definitely want to start out with Adam and Steph at Next Level Nutrition. They are, again, the co-owners of Next Level Nutrition. They've really revolutionized the idea of having nutrition clubs in the Lincoln area and wellness. They have delicious meal replacements and shakes and energy teas. They're committed to a positive vibe. They inspire countless individuals on their fitness journey, life journey. So I certainly hope that you come on in today. As people have been coming in and out of here today, it's been a wonderful day to watch that. Sheri, I'd like you to talk about the next person on our list.
The next person on our list is, I have to say, is one of my favorites because he makes me smile every single morning. His name is Derek Pearson, and he's with 93.7 The Ticket. Derek Pearson, along with his beautiful wife, Rebecca, leads 93.7 The Ticket here in Lincoln. It's a sports talk radio station. Their commitment to diverse voices and community engagement sets them apart. You need to tune in to 93.7 The Ticket for Husker Athletics and the Lincoln Stars and a whole lot more. The people that do the shows, and they're such a diverse community and different genres of what the shows are about. And, I need to shout out too.
Let's pause there for a moment. Talk about the special person we met the other night.
I was just going to do that, Mike, when you handed that over. We had the absolute honor and privilege to meet Ricky Simmons, who played for the Huskers. And he does a show on Sunday nights on 93.7 The Ticket at 8 o'clock. Ricky has basically went from nothing to everything to nothing to everything again. And his story is absolutely incredible. He is such a man of integrity. He is such a man of love and caring. And I can't say enough how much it was so exciting and such an honor to meet him and be able to sit and talk with him for almost an hour. He's starting to become a good friend. Ricky, I hope you hear that. I hope you feel the same way. I just have to show, being the diehard Husker fan that I am, I have to show just a little gift that he gave to me and Mike. We each got one, but we got a signed Ricky Simmons Husker football card. And I would not part with this for all the money in the world. But
And how can people get a hold of Ricky?
and if they want to get a hold of Ricky, Ricky is besides having the show on 93.7, The Ticket on Sunday nights, Ricky also does a lot of motivational speaking for a lot of groups, young and old alike. If you want to get a hold of him, you can just go to rickycsimmons.com or hashtag Ricky Another Day in Paradise. His Facebook page is ricky.simmons. But he is just, if you want somebody to speak for your business or your church or anything in your community, a community event, Ricky is your man. Ricky is your man. Reach out to him. If you can't get a hold of him, maybe contact 93.7 The Ticket, and they can put him in touch with you or you in touch with him. Once again, Derek and Rebecca, we love you. You guys are our heroes. You're our role models. And listen to 93.7 The Ticket. It's so fun. And Derek Pearson makes it fun. And if you don't know him on Facebook, every morning he plays a fun funk song and he dances and he sings along. And I'm telling you, you can't help but be in a good mood when you watch that every single morning.
That's right. Right. Love you, man. All right. And who else do we have? Our special Paige Zudevern.
Paige Zudevern, bless her heart. Paige Zudevern owns Strictly Magazine in Lincoln.
Business Magazine.
Strictly Business Magazine here in Lincoln and also in Omaha. She's the president, but she champions the local businesses, the smaller businesses in both Lincoln and Omaha and the surrounding areas. Her passion for community and her community conversation absolutely shines through her magazine and through her work. You need to explore Strictly Business Magazine. You can find them if you Google Strictly Business Magazine, you can find the phone numbers and all the contact information, especially if you're a small local business owner, whether in Lincoln or Omaha. And, it is such a joy to sit down and talk with her and just to listen to her expertise and to listen to her story. And she's an amazing person, and we really value her friendship also.
Yeah, she truly helped. Who's the fourth person on that list?
The fourth person is a gentleman by the name of Mark Wong, and he is located in Omaha, Nebraska. He created our Next 24 website for us. He did a lot of work, and he was very patient with us because this has been such a learning and educational experience for us. So he would put up with all the extra meetings that we would ask him to do just to answer some of our questions. But he is an amazing creator. He has expertise, and he brought our website to life. He delivers unbeatable wakes. Okay, I am just really messing this up. He also is, please excuse me, but Mark is a web designer. He is an internet virtuoso. He is very involved. He is very involved in the Omaha Chamber of Commerce and the young business leaders, the young business leaders and the young business entrepreneur organizations in the city of Omaha. If you're looking for somebody to create a website or anything digital with your business, Mark is the guy to go to. The next one that we need to highlight, his name is Mac McCoy. And Mac is just an unbelievable, lovable guy. And he's an unbelievable guy who absolutely loves Jesus. Mac has a podcast every week. It's on your TV on Roku, but he also is on a radio station out of Council Bluffs. It's called KLNG. And he does a show that's called A View from the Pew. He explores biblical questions we'd love to ask pastors when they're doing sermons, but he explores these on his podcast. It's a very safe space for dialogue, and it really resonates with listeners. You can hear Mac on Apple Podcasts. You can hear him on Spotify. You can also hear him on iHeartRadio and once again on KLNG AM radio station. He's got a big heart. He's funny. He's been in the radio business forever, and we absolutely adore Matt. The next one is the Open Door Mission, and that is the mission, the homeless mission in Omaha. It is a very big mission, and it transforms the lives of the homeless people by meeting their physical and their spiritual needs. They minister to homeless men, but they also have a special ministry for women and children called the Lydia House. And more and more, we're seeing single moms, and children becoming part of this homeless population, which is a very, very hard thing to watch in Omaha. But I know that they have the same issue here in Lincoln, the same problems here in Lincoln. Suicide Prevention of Nebraska, we want to give a shout out to. This group tirelessly advocates for mental health awareness and prevention. They save so many lives by the works that they do and by the events that they host. One of their big events is Walking Out of the Darkness. And, we just can't stress enough for you to, if you want to get involved with a nonprofit and be a volunteer, this is a really big one throughout the state you would not regret it. It really does a lot of good. So you want to talk about the next one, Mike?
No, go ahead. You're doing good. Keep on going.
Another big one that I know is near and dear to the city of Lincoln is Tom Osborne's Teammates Mentoring Program. As I think pretty much everybody knows that this is co-founded by our beloved and legendary coach Tom Osborne and his wife Nancy. Teammates connects mentors with middle school and high school students. This puts a big impact on their education and personal growth. This program is profound and has really helped some young people that have been struggling kind of pull up out of some issues that they've been dealing with and really help them and walk alongside them to become successful in their adult life. There's a lot of testimonies from some of these kids. You can find them online through the website of Teammates. Last but not least, the Water's Edge. Water's Edge Church is located in Omaha, and it welcomes everybody. They're a non-denominational church. Their Sunday morning services are at 9 and 10:30, both in person and online. They provide a safe space for individuals and families of all ages to connect. You can learn more about the Water's Edge on their website and on their social media sites. And they have so many programs from little kids all the way up to seniors. Great Bible studies. They offer a lot. They're absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, they do. Sheri, thanks for going down through that list. There's many more we could have added to that list. But those are just some of the people that we know that have really touched our hearts and helpful. And the message in all this is that life's a team project. You cannot accomplish anything without some help. If you got a goal, ask people to help you. Have someone hold you accountable. Don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of that. That was the mistakes that I made in my life. And I'm sure Sheri could bring up some examples there too. Go ahead and don't be afraid to share your goals and what you want to do, but be determined to go through it. That's what we talk about this in our book, and we want to bring people together so more people succeed instead of feeling like they're a failure, because they're not a failure. There's many things in the mind that people think of. There's what they call a closed mindset versus an open mindset. And I lived that closed mindset for a long, long time where you're stuck in your thoughts and you don't reach out and try new things. 3 years ago today, I would never think that Sheri and I would write a book. We never thought that we would be on a podcast. And I just want to say that doors are beginning to open.
Absolutely.
Many doors are beginning to open. Page publishing was a huge help because we're just simple people. We're not made of money. This is not about us at all. We've gotten to the point in our lives where we want to serve and do the very best that we can, serving others and helping others. That's the message today. That's part of the message too with Next Level Nutrition. They just really want to help people and serve. It gives you an opportunity to grow and to learn. They use a lot of the self-development or personal development tools. Mark Hughes was the founder of Herbalife back in the 80s. And he relied a lot on a gentleman named Jim Rohn. And Jim Rohn was a tremendous motivational speaker throughout the 80s. He was from South Dakota. Today, you look at him, he's like the college professor with a tremendous amount of wisdom. And his wisdom would be that life is like the seasons. You're going to have your summers, which are great, time to grow. You're going to have your falls where you prepare for winter, where you're going to have some downturn. You're going to have some problems come up. But just remember what's around the corner will be spring, where everything's new again and everything can grow. So take that to heart. Think about that. And on that note, we're going to take a break and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you.
You think I'd have
There you go. You go.
Hi guys, we are back. I just want to remind you, we are at Next Level Nutrition. They're having their 5th-year birthday party celebration. Just a reminder, they're at 5400 South 56th Street. They're in Edgewood Shopping Center between Target and Super Saver, and we are so excited to be here. This has just been like a big, huge birthday party, and everybody's just having a blast. I looked up earlier, and they were throwing balloons at each other, and I had to be sitting there working, but they had the fun. But I want to introduce you to two very important people that are part of this. First of all, we have Miss Sarah Hines, and is that your married name?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
thank you.
Nice job, Sheri.
Like, oh my gosh. Yes. And Stephanie Kovac, and I know that's her married name too, but Stephanie is married to Adam, and they are the owners of this wonderful, wonderful nutrition club. And what we've been talking about the whole time we've been live, I know Mike talked with Adam earlier, but we're going to let Stephanie add her, not 2 cents, her 50 cents, because I think that the women do most of the work, and women are kind of the bosses. We're the boss of the men. But I know Stephanie, and I know how hard she works in this club, and I know she's kind of the brains behind some of these celebrations, the teas, the shakes, and all that jazz. So I'm going to kind of turn this over to these guys, and let's do this first. Sarah, if you want to just tell us quick how you became involved in this and what your part is in this, and with that is in Next Level.
Yeah, so absolutely. Okay. So I'll try and keep it short. But I just recently moved to Lincoln in 2019.
5 years ago.
2019. We moved here around the same time. I didn't really know anybody. I just, I was going to Target because I love Target, and these guys can attest to that. Every Friday when I was working here, we'd get paid here. Adam would hand me an envelope of cash. I'd go straight to Target. So I was a frequenter of Target. Anyway, just moved to town, was going to Target, and I saw this coming sign over here. And I think it was early April. I was over here beginning of May, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this going to be? Very excited. kind of forgot about it, that it was here for a couple of weeks. And then I came back in and it was finally open. Well, actually, let me backtrack. My husband and I, at the time, we were like, oh my gosh, like if this is a shake shop that I've been to in back home, like we've got to go in, we've got to go in. So we're, walking up to the door. It's closed. And we were like about to turn around and we see these two people just like waving their hands like, come in, come in, come in. And so we came in and we were just talking to Steph and Adam at the time, just new people. And I'm pretty sure our first conversation involved Trader Joe's because I also very much so love Trader Joe's, also frequent going there often. And so, just kind of chatted with them about it. Came back, I think the following week, a week straight. I got this tea called the Straw Beauty Lemonade. It was my favorite tea. And I came back every single day for a week and just started coming in more and more. And at the time I was working some random jobs. I was doing home health care and I just hated it. I loved helping people, but that was not my purpose at the time. And I would sit at this bar and just complain to Steph and Adam just how much I hated my job, hated it, wanted to do something different. And one day they just were like, yep, you want to work with us? And I was like, wait, what? Really? Really? And so, I think I was getting ready to go, starting nursing school. I was getting ready for my first day and they're like, yeah, come on by. We'll get you set up. And I was like, okay, I don't know where this is going to go, but let's do it. I mean, it was such a fun environment. If you know anything about Steph and Adam, they're great people. Just talking to them. And like at that time, they were so young and they had this vision and I wanted to be a part of that. I saw what they did for the people that were coming in at that time and I wanted to be a part of that. I thought it was so awesome. And that's kind of what really drew me into the business was the people that Steph and Adam are. I mean, again, if you don't know Steph and Adam, I feel so sorry for you because they are truly, I could cry with how amazing they are. And I know I'm going to bat away a few tears here, but I could just go on and on. Like, this place is so special. These two are so special. And they just built this beautiful community. And like, these are my best friends. These are my people, my ride or dies. And like, I'm just so thankful that this place brought these people into my life. Steph was the maid of honor in my wedding. Like, I just love her to death. But yeah, anyway, like this place is just so beautiful. And the community that they built. And I mean, again, it's just who they are that really drew me into the business and seeing the impact they made on people and like the impact they made on me. I wanted to be a part of that. I am very much so like, I want to go where the fun is and they were having fun and I wanted to be a part of that. So
That's fire. That's awesome. And I love that.
Yeah.
So they're my ride or die.
Yes.
I
yes.
love that saying.
Yes. And so again, it was just, the products are great, but I think what really, again, just drew me to this place as a whole was the people here. I mean, again, the community, they have built such a community and through the years, I mean, I was the first employee here. So it was like my first days here, we were out tagging cars and we saw, very few people. We were, just wandering the streets of Lincoln, trying to get all these people to come in. And it was totally different. And now like the beauty of social media and the power of social media and the word of mouth, it has just totally changed.
5 years.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, even the floors that we're walking on now, we laid them. I was here with them. My husband was here. I mean, this place is just beautiful. And it is. I don't spend much time here anymore and it breaks my heart. But again, if you're in the area and you have a chance, give it a shot. It's a really cool place.
Perfect. Now for the lady of the hour. And let me just say, for the mama of the hour, we just had some good news. What, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
It was like, surprise.
Yeah.
We're having a little next level nutrition baby.
Because we're spending a lot of time here, that's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I want you to, like Mike said, speak from your heart.
Yeah.
You tell us your side of the story. We heard Adams. Let's hear how this came about for you.
Yeah. I'd love to share. And I'm actually happy that she went first because a big part of why I personally chose to like get into this business, especially like, nutrition club in general. I'll do my story afterwards. This is kind of a fast forward, but it's really because when I was in college, I found a place like this in the town that I was living in.
You were an athlete. I want to add that.
Yeah, and she was too. I played volleyball she played soccer.
Oh,
So we kind of tried to teach each other different. She uses her feet, I use my arms. But anyways, but yes, I was a college athlete, going to school, and I found a place like this, a nutrition club, and kind of like Sarah's story. I mean, I just really truly stumbled upon it, and I had no idea what it was. I had never heard of Herbalife. I had never heard of a nutrition club. I had never heard of anything. But I just wanted to be around the fun. Truly, I just wanted a job that was fun, flexible, gave me a little money to pay all the student debt that was coming, and
It's still there.
and I'm still there. And that's what it was to me. And then fast forward, I saw more of the vision of what was possible with like a business or, starting a business like this. And I was just telling Adam this last night when we were reminiscing on all of our like photos. Like, I think that's the biggest dream that I had coming to Lincoln. Because again, if you heard Adam's story, we are not from here. We, like Sarah, moved here and knew only my sister basically. And so we truly just kind of picked Lincoln out on the map and just were like, take a risk. Let's go build something. And a big why for me was truly to create like what it was called Azul Nutrition, what Azul was for me, for other people. And like her story, like that's she's like a dream come true, literally, like what we've been able to do. And like she mentioned, like she was literally in my wedding and her husband was in our wedding and I was in hers. And like
So was Adam.
yeah, so
Adam's in our wedding too.
but like, it goes way beyond that. Like, it's just like our whole family, like my sister was her personal attendant and she was like my sister's personal attendant.
Wow.
So like, it's just amazing.
I didn't realize you guys were in the same town.
We're not.
No, we're not. Different areas.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
She's from Idaho. I'm from Minnesota.
So we literally met long lost sisters.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what we call each other. We call each other S squared, soul sisters.
okay.
But yeah, we met each other through that experience that she talked about when she came up to the door.
Okay.
Adam and I were like, not even a month into the business, and we were like, we need business, please come in. I don't care for clothes, like I don't care who you are, just please come in. And so they came in, and that was just kind of what happened. So but in general, just like all of this started with me in college, like I said. So I was just going to school, getting my degree, playing volleyball, but I really truly had no idea like what I actually wanted to do. And a lot of my decisions were based on the fastest path to graduating. Like I didn't even care. And that's why I graduated with a psych degree because it was the quickest way. And so many people told me like, you're going to have to go on like to grad school. You're going to have to go get more schooling. Like you can't get like, there's not like a lot of job opportunity with just a psych degree. And I was just like, well, I'm just going to get it and then we'll go from there. So I did that, graduated from a very, very expensive private school, playing college volleyball. But I was so grateful for that experience because it brought me some of my best friends. And it also, again, brought me this. I wouldn't have ever learned about this had I not gone up there to school there. So, but after I graduated, I did what I thought I was supposed to do. I graduated school and Adam moved to Bismarck, North Dakota, where he got a job. And we had been separated all of college. So we did long distance, all college. And I was like, I just need to be in the same state as Adam. Preferably same city if we can get there. So I kind of like uprooted and I made all of my decisions based on him. So I just said, I'll just move to Bismarck and I'll find a job. That's what I did. I moved to Bismarck and I just found a job. And like, again, there was no passion behind it. There was no purpose behind it. I just needed to get a job and make money. Well, I lasted 3 months. And I was a behavior technician working in the autism center, working with kids. And it is a wonderful job. It is a needed job. It is a gift that so many people have. And I'm so grateful that people have that. But it wasn't like you had mentioned. It just like,
Wasn't for you?
it wasn't for me at that time. And so I just remembered when I was in school, my like mentors in the business, they had, kind of pitched a vision on me a little bit. They were never overbearing, but they were like, you ever want to do this? Like, but she always will tell you, she just knew in her heart that I'd come back to her. I left her office crying. I was like, I'm going to miss this so much. And then 3 months later, I was back and they're like, I'm back. But yeah, so when Adam and I were just really unhappy, we just knew that we could serve a better purpose in our lives and just kind of fulfill that sense of like purpose. And so that's kind of where a lot of like our decision making came from. We had amazing support from our family. I will tell you, 23-year-olds uprooting your life and starting a business is
Right. Saturday.
it's daunting.
Well, especially in a city where you really didn't want
Don't know anyone, which is a lot of opportunity, but it's a lot of also opportunity
Scary.
to go the other way. So, but again, we know that God did us favors. Leading her into our life the month after was the best thing that ever happened. And my sister, you know, our family support has been that's what I was saying is our family has supported us from day one.
Right.
So like that has made it a lot easier and better. But yeah, so we uprooted our lives. We moved back to that nutrition club that I was working in college. We trained and like mentored with our mentors. And then 8 months later, we moved to Lincoln and we opened this. And yeah, so we, like Sarah kind of alluded to, we really like did everything ourselves. Like if you do come into Next Level, like we painted the walls. This sign right here, we hand painted that, Adam and I, in COVID.
When I got COVID and made them shut down for 2 weeks, twice.
She did get COVID and we had to shut down for 2 full weeks, but we took advantage of it and we literally remodeled our club. We repainted. It used to be a bright lime green wall. You weren't even here during that time.
I was. No.
You can still see the green if you look close enough.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, up there. But we have like literally we painted the walls, hand painted this. The bar was literally built by our mentors in North Dakota. And we drove it down.
Oh man!
But our bar was hand built. But even the countertops, if you come in, that was hand laid by her husband and her and Adam and I. We laid the countertop and put the flooring in. Like we literally that's like one of the most special things to me is like this might not be the most perfectly put together place. It maybe even considered janky if you look close enough. But like we did, you know, it was like our own part of it.
Yours.
Yeah.
This was your baby, so to speak.
Yes, it was. Yes. Before this baby, this has been our baby
Absolutely.
today. So
Absolutely.
and so that's really special to me. But yeah, we opened and like I think our first day, I think we saw one person that wasn't my family, like that came down. And so most people in that scenario probably would be like, what did we get ourselves into?
We're just kidding.
and I only say these things because like I'm like openly transparent about it because it's part of our story. But like, I mean, those first days, like she said, I mean, we were seeing single digit. Like, I mean, it was very, very slow. But the one thing that like Adam and I have always held on to was vision. And that's the only reason why she's here. And I think we brought on like 10 team members the first year. Again, business decisions. But these people, we literally just like pitched our vision of what was possible, and they hopped on board, and it was crazy.
But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And you guys have to know that, you know, I just met Adam and Steph 2 years ago. Now, when I met them, they also had, this wasn't their only club. They had another club that was in downtown Lincoln, a much smaller club that was called L&K Nutrition. And it was darling. I loved the vibe. It was a whole different vibe. Did you take that on after you opened this, or did you take that on first and then open this one?
It's a great question. We opened that after this. So Next Level was our first. This is our baby. We moved here, opened this one 5 years ago.
Well, and then I mean, what an amazing thing to open this and to come with hardly knowing anybody, and then to start being successful in this, and then take on a second club.
Yeah.
I mean, the time constraints just had to be unbelievable.
Yeah, and there's a lot of lessons learned there. Like I don't regret it at all. It was again,
right.
I believe that everything happens for a reason, and it was a lot of time, and I think that it was something that maybe we weren't really prepared for. But we also had a few things that kind of felt like just different directions. We were supposed to have
lots
co-partners in the business who were going to take it over, and they ended up moving to Georgia. And so it ultimately came down to like, Adam and I deciding if we wanted to be back here working with each other and like building that vision, that community that we decided to build together, if we were going to work separately. And so, but yeah, we did. We opened that would have been in 2021. So it would have been about 2.5 years into opening Next Level. So but yeah, no, it was great. But we have other team members who have opened nutrition clubs since. So we have 3 nutrition clubs in the area that we've kind of helped mentor people in opening. So
Right.
That's been a really fun experience.
And really quick, just a couple seconds. Let's give a quick shout out to them. I know one of them is motivational nutrition. Remind me of where they're at.
Yep. So that's Megan and Rico Watson. They own Motivation Nutrition. They're down on, I don't think it's exactly 27th and 31st
Street is like that main street.
So yeah, they're next to Hot Works.
Yes, just a little more south
In that strip. So that's where they're located.
Yeah.
And then we have Titan Nutrition, which is Natalie Johnson, and she's in Hickman.
Right. Darling little.
Yeah,
I've never been there personally, but pictures I've seen, it's just a darling little.
Oh, it's so cute.
Little frog.
Area. And Natalie, I mean, the Watsons have an incredible story too. They walk, they're customers of Next Level first, and Sarah can explain this too, but like their biggest reason why they fell in love with this is because when they walked in the door, we said hi within seconds of them being greeted.
I have to just say, again, going back to Steph and Adam, these are the people that created this community. And that's what made it so special is these people, I shouldn't say these people, our team members now have hopped on, they've bought into this vision that Steph and Adam have just created. And I think they won't give themselves enough credit. So I'm going to give them the credit that they fully deserve and have earned. Like they just radiate so much light, and people want to do what they do. People want to be doing what they do and be with them because they just bring so much joy and happiness in what they do, and just everything they do it hardcore. There's no half.
Absolutely.
There's no, I'll leave it there. I don't want to, I'll censor myself there, but they do everything full-heartedly, balls to the wall.
But it's like, isn't it like, and I know this is when I started coming in here a lot too, when I first met Mike and I was down here a lot. It's like you walk in here and this is a place where it's almost like the Cheers comedy show, but a healthy bar where you walk in here and you get to know them immediately. And all of a sudden you're finding yourself telling them all of your personal problems, all the good, all the bad, all the ugly. They laugh at you, they cry with you, they encourage you. Yeah. And, you don't get that everywhere.
You just feel it when you walk in the doors. You just feel the light. It's if you haven't been here, you just have to come because you need to feel all of the things that all of us have feel when we walk through those doors.
And again, I love hearing that from you guys because like Azul to me, like in Moorhead, that's what that was to me. And that's what we wanted to create here. And it just warms my heart. That's
you have more than accomplished.
But absolutely we referred to that, by the way, our like upbeat environment as shaking a show. That's like our, we train on that, like shaking a show. Give them a shaking a show. So, but going back to just the Watsons, just like those simple things, but and they had a dream and a vision. They were already entrepreneurial or entrepreneurial, I should say. Before this, they own a security business. They're successful in that. And so, but Natalie, she came in here the day after our 1-year party. So we had just celebrated like our 1-year anniversary party. It was such a fun day. It was so cool. And Natalie walked in the next day, having never stepped foot in here, and she came up to the counter and she literally was just like, "I want to open one." We didn't even know who she was.
Natalie,
yes, at Titan Nutrition, yeah. And so, and I don't want to say I wish, but it wasn't so quickly that it happened that way. But it took her about 3 years. But she had always, in those 3 years, had a vision to open in Hickman in her community. It's a tiny little town. It's so cute. And so she did that. And so that was really special for her to go and open there. And then just recently we had Kurt and Talisha open Mama Bear Nutrition, which is downtown Lincoln. So kind of LNK, like we were talking about, I believe everything kind of happens for a reason. And when one door closes, one opens. Absolutely. And, we ended up closing LNK downtown. And we just, I just felt like, something would come about from it. And sure enough, Kurt and Talisha walked into our life about 6 months later, and they have since opened a club downtown, and they are doing amazing down there. They have so many like college athletes from UNL that are going in there and supporting, and a lot of other people. But yeah, so those are our 3 clubs, and it's been really fun to underneath us or that we've mentored. It's been fun to watch them all open and kind of, do exactly. And like I said, it's like. Again, I was all sentimental last night, but going through pictures and I was showing them, I'm like, this is what you guys can create. Like, don't miss out on these like little things. Like like last night decorating for this party. I was so sad you weren't there because you always were there. But you know, even like those nights where we like decorate for here and like we get pizza, like those are like special memories that like just can't get back. So
Awesome. Well, this has just been amazing. And we have been so excited to be just a small part of this and to bring this out to people who haven't walked in the store yet. Now, I'm assuming that you're going to have some specials and stuff throughout the weekend.
so actually, so we're actually closed tomorrow. We have a training. We have a training event. So we do a lot of these training events, and this is what Adam and I pride like a lot of our success in is like Herbalife and our company in general just gives us a lot of opportunity to train and learn from people all over the country. So tomorrow, Adam and I are going to Kansas City, and we have a speaker coming in from Texas who owns a nutrition club. She has 3 kids. She's amazing. So we get a lot of opportunity to learn, to be able to grow and, you know, keep building our skills. So we'll actually be closed tomorrow.
Very cool.
But then we're doing a pop-up on Sunday. So we'll be open, my gosh, 10 to 2. Is it? I think so. I think it's 10 to 2.
It's okay. Just
Always look at Instagram.
Always
that
look
way.
We're doing a pop-up on Sunday. We're not always open on Sundays, but since we're closing tomorrow, we're going to open up on Sunday. So,
Awesome.
but you might see some of our specials carry over just for a fun little weekend.
For those of you that might have been working today and couldn't get out work and didn't feel like you could lie to your boss and say you were sick and come in on Sunday and enjoy their specials and enjoy the shakes and teas for crying out loud. I mean, the specials even just their regular stuff is awesome, but their specials, I haven't tried them all, but my gosh, they look amazing. They look amazing. Thank you guys for sitting down and doing this and see, it's not as scary as you thought it would be.
Thank you for having us. And I just have to say this live because this has been something I've always wanted to say. She's not legally our co-owner, but I'm so happy to do this with her because she really is.
That's okay.
She's the co-owner of Next Level.
For 2 years, 2 years I've known them and been coming in, and it's like, you know, it's like if you didn't know, you'd think Sarah was officially co-owner.
I know.
Because she's just been, I mean, you know, I followed her wedding on Facebook.
Exactly.
You know, and all of her stuff, and graduated from nursing school, and, you know, just the whole ball of wax.
She's an amazing nurse, by the way.
Oh, stop. So, side story. I know Sheri kind of closed us out, but if you know me and Steph, we're talkers. There's never one last word. You know, every time we try to leave, it's like 1 step towards the door, 3 steps back. Got to tell another story. But Steph and I, we actually, when her hair was much longer and mine was a little lighter, we got very confused from the back. We looked very, very similar. And there has been numerous times where we have been mixed up. I have been called Stephanie numerous times. I have been asked how my husband Adam is doing numerous times, it is funny. I do have a husband. His name is Nick. It's not Adam. But it has, you know, there has been times where a family member thought that I was Steph, and I didn't have the heart to tell him that I wasn't Steph. So I played along. And I won't go into too many details, but after this conversation with one of Steph's family members, I called Steph and I go, I just have to know, how's your grandpa doing? And Steph is like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, a family member came in and thought I was you and asked about your grandpa. And I just need to know that your grandpa's okay because I told her that your grandpa was okay. And so I just need to make sure that your grandpa's okay. And so we have just, you know, some of those moments where we have just been very, yeah. And I felt horrible because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm lying to her relative about who I am. But I just didn't have the heart to tell her that, like, I am not Stephanie. I'm not Stephanie. Thank you for thinking I am. Because if you have seen this woman, she is beautiful inside and out. I mean, she is just honored
to be Sarah.
Oh, she's just a light.
That's what creates that community.
Yes, absolutely. And again, that's
that community.
Yeah,
it does take a village.
It does. Yeah. I have, you know, working here, never been pressured to open a club. It's been, you know, the opportunity has been presented, but I could never do it justice the way these two have done it. And
absolutely.
If I did it by myself, I would miss out on the opportunity being here with them. And for selfish reasons, I'm here for them. They full-heartedly support them, and I could just never do it the way they do. So
perfect. Thank you guys so much. I love you both. I appreciate you both. And I apologize that somebody was keeping me busy and I didn't seem to So
darn it, Mike.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Stay over there, everyone.
All right. Well, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Don't in your right mind just for give 3 women a microphone.
Yes.
Mike's going,
All right. Well, that sounded like a great conversation. That was really good. Now the old man comes back.
Yes.
Well, that concludes our day over here at Next Level Nutrition. Sheri, how'd it go for you?
It was amazing. I mean, this was just a big party. And I mean, once again, like Steph said, they're close tomorrow for training. They'll be back for a pop off on Sunday. So if you had to work, weren't able to get down here, for crying out loud, make it down here Sunday. For us, if you're in Omaha tomorrow, we would love to share donuts and coffee with you guys and share conversation, just like the conversation that we shared today. Nothing formal, just community and conversation is what we're looking for. So thank you guys.
That's right. As we conclude today, just to let you know again, tomorrow we will be at Millard Library at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Just to have coffee with Mike and Sheri.
Yes.
Want to let you know we do have a store called next24store.com. You can go and get cups and mugs and t-shirts and so forth. And Sheri, that's about it.
I want to throw out one more thing, because we talked a lot about the products and about Herbalife and the products. If you would like a catalog or you're interested in ordering some things, once again, my email is sherrynxt24@gmail.com, and Mike's email is.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the timer on my screen. My email is mswxt24@gmail.com.
Yes.
All right. Until next time, America, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.